For this example, let's go back to the illustration that we had last week with GRE Quant predicting GPA. And remember, we saw that correlation was 0.61. So if we squared that to get the proportion of variance explained, we would get 0.37, which is 37%. And if we took 1 minus that, 1 minus 0.37, we would get 0.63, or 63% that's unexplained. And so if you look at the pie chart here, the whole pie represents all of the variability in GPA. And now we're going to parse that by what is explained by our predictor, or set of predictors, but in this case we just have one. So we have 37% explained by that one, and then we have 63% that is left unexplained so far. Now what we can do to try to dig into some of that unexplained variance is to think about other things that are correlated with GPA. So you can think about things like the motivation level of the person as they're going through graduate school, or maybe other kinds of tests, maybe the verbal section of the GRE, where would be predictors that we could add to this and cut into some of that, soak it up, so to speak. I use a lot of terms like that, like soak up the variance or cut into the variance. Basically, we just want to reduce the unexplained variance, and that's a way that we can do that. So overall, we can see that approximately 1/3 of the variability in GPA can be explained by GRE Quant, and that's great. We have a good predictor. It's not perfect. It doesn't predict perfectly as we would expect. Knowing your math is not going to perfectly predict your performance in graduate school. It will help, of course, but we also have other factors that we can use to explain some of that variance that is left over.